Every river has a listener. Most just forget to listen. Ferrari, a young apprentice, at the edge of his village. The forgetting was over. As dawn mist curled over the Weir, the water wasn't just flowing. It was humming, like a voice on the edge of hearing. A faint whisper, almost lost in the morning air, found him. Follow your true name. He froze, the world narrowing to that single, impossible sound. He glanced back at the sleeping village. Smoke rose from chimneys. Fishing nets hung, drying in the pale light. It was a life of repetition, of known paths and expected days. A cage made of comfort. He touched the small carving knife at his belt, a token from his father, a reminder of a life carved out for him. But was it his life to live? If a river calls me, he murmured to himself, who am I to stay a stone? He took a small, worn wooden charm from his pocket, a trinket from a childhood that felt a lifetime away, and tossed it into the water. The gentle plunk sent ripples widening, and for a moment they seemed to glow with a soft light. Across the water, a shadow detached itself from the trees. A lone figure had been watching. You heard it, didn't you? The voice was calm, knowing Ari, startled, spun around. What? He asked, his heart thumping. The stranger, a wandering storyteller named Sel, stepped closer. The coal, Sel said. His eyes on the river, the one that turns comfort into a cage. Ari stammered. I don't even know what it said. Sel offered a wry smile. You don't need to. Knowing it spoke is enough. The river hummed again, louder this time, as if in agreement. Every legend, Sel continued, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper, begins with someone who stops pretending they didn't hear. Ari's gaze drifted from the storyteller to the far shore, the unknown, and then back again. They say rivers speak only once to each soul, a single, defining whisper. Most let the sound drift away with the current, lost to the noise of ordinary days. But the ones who listen, the ones who truly hear, they begin to walk past the world forgot it ever had. We see Ari back in his small room, packing a simple satchel, leaving a short, carefully folded note on his empty bed. At the ferry's edge, under the silver light of the rising sun, he looks down at the water one last time. Show me where I end, he says quietly, and where I begin. He steps into the small boat, and the oar dips into the water, stirring the light. The river keeps its secrets, but not forever. From the bunk, Sel watches the small boat disappear into the morning haze, a half smile playing on his lips. Let's see, he murmurs to the wind, if he survives the first map of wind. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you felt the river's call, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss where it leads next. We'll see you in the next episode.